but we're going to be talking about the remake in like a sort of casual stream. Um, I'm going to be kind of speed running part of the game as we talk about it.
Yes. Hello. I just started my own speed run as well, so or my own broadcast as well. Yeah, we're gonna be just kind of discussing some things because I know we did a video a few months ago when the trailer dropped, the first trailer dropped.
Yeah.
We're just kind of gonna be going over some of the new stuff that have been revealed.
Yep. This has kind of been thrown around, but it's I wouldn't say it's old news, but a lot of people know about it. The village, the castle, and island in the remake are making a return. Now, the island has been heavily criticized by people. Basically, it's I don't know. It's very actiony. I never really the island is my least favorite part. I still love it. Um, but a lot of people say that it is very actiony, and the guys on the minigun, like the mounted miniguns, kind of are annoying, and that it kind of the pacing changes. But everything is confirmed; those three areas are confirmed.
I gotta agree about the island. That was probably my least favorite part as well, but I'm not complaining about it. The minigun guys were probably my biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
And it's also confirmed, I believe. Yeah, I think it is. That Krauser is also going to be making a return, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yep. He is coming back. I think that was it was kind of confirmed, not really by the developers, but more so by people that actually got their hands on the demo. Had said that, and it was like a 20-minute demo that they played, and the very first, like one of the first cutscenes of the game, Krauser is actually training Leon with his knife, and then Leon is pulled into the president's office after that.
Yeah, I can say that what we know so far is that there are going to be things that are in the remake that aren't in the original, like for example with Leon and Krauser training. It's kind of giving it more of a backstory, which I love.
Yeah, I love that too. Anytime you can flesh out original characters and make them, give them more of a backstory, and because Krauser, he has a backstory, but it's not very big. He basically, everyone assumed he got in a crash, and everyone assumed that he died in it, but he didn't.
Yep.
And then he was hired by Sadler to kidnap Ashley. Hence, when Leon asks, "You're the one that kidnapped Ashley," and then he says, "You catch on quick." And in, I think, is it Dark Side or Umbrella? I think it's Dark Side Chronicles.
Yeah.
We get a little more of this, Operation Javier. Leon and Krauser go on an adventure together in that, or an operation, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Dark Side Chronicles, where Leon and Krauser are on that mission. Yeah, and I don't know if I'd count that as canon or not, but if we have it, that's about all we have.
Right. I think it is canon. I'm not sure, but I think I might have read something about a week or two ago that said it was that said it's canon. Right now I'm running away from a boulder, so I'm having to sprint. So yeah, Jack Krauser is going to be in this remake. You don't really have to worry about him not being in the remake. He's going to be in it. I'm trying to think of what else was confirmed. A lot has been confirmed. I don't think it's really. We didn't really get anything that confirms this, but we can assume from player complaints about the original RE4, which we're both playing now, that the island is going to be reworked. Whether it's going to be heavily reworked or just mildly reworked, we don't know. But the island definitely, we can assume, is going to be taking a more horror-oriented route, I'm sure, and probably a much slower-paced route than the original. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm all for that, honestly. Just kind of seeing a different take on the island would be cool. See it kind of slower, more horror-based. Because I remember the original island in the original Resident Evil 4 was very actiony. It's like kind of like Resident Evil. It was like Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it was almost like Resident Evil 5. It kind of reminds me of the kind of reminds me of like kind of like the Sahara part of 5. I don't know, something about all that action with the guys that chase you when you're on the back of the vehicle with shovel. I don't know. It's like it's very action. It kind of for some reason just reminds me of that. I don't know exactly know why. But I think they should do a more. They should definitely do a more horror-oriented or slower route for sure. That'd be nice to see.
The way it's looking is that's the way they're gonna go. Of course, if you guys want to check it out, they got all sorts of gameplay footage and all this other
Yeah.
stuff now you can watch and you can see how. Oh, I'm running from a boulder. There we go.
Definitely are a lot more enemies on professional. This is kind of crazy.
I'm just playing it on normal.
Yeah, I think I'm on my most recent save. But yeah, remakes do need to be more than just graphics. I mean, you can have an amazing looking game graphically, but it could be absolute garbage and not follow anything. I don't think that's what this remake is going to do. I have extremely high hopes that this remake is going to be something that is. I think it's going to be a pinnacle for remakes for like years to come. I just have that feeling.
Yeah, I think it's gonna beat Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 for sure. Both of which I enjoy. I think Resident Evil 2 was better, but I think Resident Evil 4 is gonna be more kind of fleshed out. They took their time on it a little more.
Right.
And
Oh, also so this anyone that's watching, I want you guys, if you're interested, I mentioned this in my last Resident Evil 4 talk video. So the map for the first part of the game with the village, and then you can see the castle. You don't see the castle like the exact details of the map, but it is in the background. It's on the top left. So I wanted to kind of mention, if you guys search. If you're interested, if you're kind of like Colin and I, where you're itching for new information, new trailers or whatever, search up Reddit Resident Evil 4 remake map upscaled, and you will see, I don't know who did it, but some people upscaled the map to where you can zoom in, and the quality doesn't suffer when you zoom in. It kind of like, the quality stays the same. And I was studying that map at work, and I can honestly say it is nearly 100% identical to the original. It's amazing to see that they're not cutting things like that. Like everything is the same layout and everything.
yeah, I love that too. They really stayed faithful to the original, which I was worried about at first, because I thought they were gonna take like a large portion of the island off. Probably, right. And I was worried they were going to take Crowther out of the game and all this stuff, but, they're really staying true to the original story a lot, and I think that's what's partially getting me excited.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to I mentioned this in my last video too, but I know there's a lot of people that come and go that don't really watch those. What I like too, and I obviously I mentioned, I just said that. Leon, I appreciate animations, and I appreciate things that you can do in game. I think the more you can do in a game without it being over cluttered and hard to use or navigate, the better a game can be. Because you see, in Resident Evil 2, they didn't have any. Really any vault mechanics for Leon. You couldn't really hop over anything. You couldn't jump out of windows and roll. You couldn't parry. You could stab enemies, but you couldn't like actually parry. You kind of push them off. You see Leon's progression as a person just through animations alone, like not even story-wise, because we don't even really know how the story's going to play out yet. We're sure it's going to stick to the original quite tightly, but
yeah, I'm
you
sure
see Leon's just maturing, both with how he combats enemies and obviously his voice and his look. He looks a bit older.
Yeah, because, in Resident Evil 2, as we all know, he was a rookie cop with no experience, and and that it shows in Resident Evil 2, and then in in Resident Evil 4, you know, you kind of see him like more professional in a way.
Right.
He has more training behind him, and you can see it. You can see like his suplex and all that stuff that he can do, and all the kicks that he does.
Yeah.
I like small details like that.
I do too. I like that they're showing that Leon's more advanced and that the combat is just kind of grinding against like the more modern, more modern games that we see where you can do a whole lot more. Characters are more experienced. It's more actiony, but it is still maintaining. What I love is that so far what we've seen in the showcase and in gameplay is that even though so this game, obviously the one we're playing right now, the original Resident Evil 4 that we're both streaming. It's scary, but it is not pure horror. It's not super slow. It's a good mix of action. But in the showcase that we saw with the it's like 5, 6, 7 minutes of gameplay, you feel overwhelmed and you feel swarmed and actually threatened by these ganados and the enemies that you're encountering. I noticed that you might not get it if you watch it the first time, but Leon is actually pulled towards Dr. Salvador by one of the Ganados, one of the lady Ganados. He's grabbed from behind and pulled towards where Dr. Salvador is so he can charge at Leon and try and kill him, which didn't happen in the original. They couldn't do that, but you really feel threatened in this.
Yeah.
And we haven't even gotten our hands on it yet.
No, we still got until March to get it.
Yep.
And another thing, well, I'm pretty sure we mentioned this in the first the first stream video we did months back. Like when it's a little bit unrealistic, I will say that, but it's still kind of nice and makes you feel like you're fighting for your life. Is when Dr. Salvador will attack you with a chainsaw, and you gotta block it with your knife.
Yeah. Oh God, Delago. No, I don't want to do this.
You're fighting Delago, huh?
Oh yeah, I like that too. Yeah, it's a bit. It is. We do realize it is a bit unrealistic, but you also got to take into account the knife breaks afterwards. It's very quick. It's like 5, 6 frames, and if you're not watching it carefully, you won't see it. But the knife actually does break. The icon, it actually depletes its durability. So it's nice that it's not. It's not. It doesn't just stay intact after he blocks a chainsaw like that.
Yeah, that's just one small detail. Another small one. Actually, for me, this is kind of huge. When you shoot your handgun, this is kind of something that we noticed fairly recently after the first trailer. When you shoot your handgun in the air or something, or when you shoot your handgun in the village, in the beginning, you can hear it crackle in the sky.
Yeah, I love that. Colin and I are firearm enthusiasts, and we appreciate when sound design is actually really done well for firearms. It's not just the little handgun noise and the ends. You can hear it crack in the sky. You can hear the power behind behind it.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really noticed that I love. It kind of reminds me.
I love that too.
Kind of reminds me
design.
Kind of reminds me of Modern Warfare a little bit, where take the more realistic feel to guns a little bit.
Right. I like that too. I think they're doing everything in their power to make it, like sound design, graphics, animation, story, being faithful to the original, costumes. They're doing everything that they can to make sure that it's something that, we're going to enjoy.
Yeah, of course, you can't expect every little thing to stay the same. It's a remake. Yeah. Things are going to be different. One thing, for example, that I noticed is the dog that you save in the bear trap. Of course, I don't guess we technically have confirmation that it's the same dog, but in the remake, in one of the gameplay footage, you find the dog dead instead of caught in the bear trap. That's just a small difference, but
yeah, we don't have confirmation if that's if that's the actual dog or not. Some people are saying that um, it's not the dog and that you can actually save the dog, but we really don't know. That to me, I mean, I don't know. It's like maybe slightly disappointing if that's the actual dog, because there's an option where you can have the dog help you fighting El Gigante, but I don't know. We just don't know yet.
I
If it's scrapped, oh well. If that's not the biggest, that's not a
mean,
huge deal for me. I don't think.
it's not the biggest takeaway for me either. It'd be disappointing, but I can live.
Yeah.
I can live with that change.
Right. Me too. So also uniforms in the game that I wanted to discuss. I love how everyone looks so far. I mean, really, everyone is looking stellar. Leon is actually wearing a classic bomber jacket now from Shot NYC. It's an actual. You can buy the real bomber jacket, the exact one he wears. Unlike other games where the costumes are kind of they're like there's inspiration that they take from like certain actual outfits in the real world. Some things you can't find from video games, like I don't know, good ones like what's that game? Devil May Cry, like those trench coats and stuff. They don't really exist. I mean, you can make them. Obviously, you can make anything really, but yeah, they actually scanned Shot NYC bomber jacket, which is nearly $2,000. So Leon has some money to cash out, I guess. They scan it into the game, and that's what Leon wears.
Yeah. And you got Ada too, where it's something more realistic to where her situation too. I kind of wanted to take a quick note because
Yeah, Ada's wearing like a red sort of like tactical sort of pullover. Don't know. We haven't even seen her legs, so who knows? She's probably wearing like some sort of black, some sort of pants.
kind of like Resident Evil 6.
Yeah,
Where she wore
hey,
Resident Evil
that's a
6.
good. Yeah, that's a good kind of a good callback. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. Of course, it could be a possible scenario. It could be that she might have started the game wearing maybe the dress, and then she just had a change of clothes with her. Could be possible, or what is likely is her original outfit is something that's unlockable. Maybe all the characters have their original outfits you can unlock, or would be cool.
That would be that'd be really cool. I know in the pre-order, if you pre-order the I think it's the deluxe edition, you get a hero outfit, a romantic outfit, and then a villain outfit. And the villain outfit looks insane. It's really cool looking. So we've got like these feather things running up on the side of his uniform, and his eyes look red, and he's it's kind of like an all black uniform. He's got longer hair. It's really cool, like black hair as opposed to brown. You fighting Delago?
Yes.
It is not fun on professional. I'm about to fight El Gigante. I'm gonna pull up my hand cannon for that.
I had a lot of trouble with the lake monster and professional.
Yeah. Well, I believe it.
Already.
So Ada, yeah. While he fights it was kind of hard for me to talk while I was fighting Delago. I'll talk about Ada. She's wearing some sort of almost like not a sweater, but it's some sort of tactical garment she's wearing. I'd assume it's tactical. It could be a damn sweatshirt for like a sweater for all we know. But it seems she's holding one of the guns you can purchase from the merchant. I don't think it's the Punisher because in the remake, the Punisher actually has a darker tan slide as opposed to it being all black. And he's dead. And then Ashley, she's kind of wearing a similar outfit. She has stockings on now. I think that's what they're called.
My pantyhose.
Yeah, pantyhose. Some sort of black pantyhose. She kind of has her still like schoolgirl or president's daughter look to her. And I think all of them look fine. I really do. Some people have complained about Lewis, how he looks like weird or sleazy, but that's the whole point. You can't trust him at first.
Yeah, because I like the way Lewis looks in the remake.
I do too.
He's different. Obviously, it's a remake, and the original game came out like how long ago was it? 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's nearly 20 years ago. 2005, so it's been 18 years. I was
Lick my
6 years
kid.
old when it came out.
Ah, come on, Leon, cut the rope.
I'm also curious about the puzzles in the
Curious.
remake. I wonder if they're going to keep some or if they're going to.
You know, that's what I was thinking that same thing before I got on. I was thinking, are they gonna keep like the puzzles, like the armor puzzle, like the puzzle that you do with Ashley,
Yeah.
or are they gonna change it up? I don't. That's something that's gotten me curious.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too. That'd be cool.
Because obviously, all puzzles probably won't be the same. There will probably be new puzzles thrown in there, but it would be
Right.
cool to see if they brought some of the originals back.
I'd like that. I hope they do emphasize more on puzzles and make them a bit more challenging. That'd be nice to see. Not that these aren't challenging, because I'm gonna tell you, the puzzle. If you have never played this for the first time and you're doing the puzzle with Ashley, where she has to solve that puzzle with like those 9 cubes, that is not easy. I think I remember the very first time I tried solving that. It took me when I was like 8, 9, maybe even 6 or 7 when I got it. I had to have my dad do it.
Now, I remember doing it for the first time. I think I had to text you and ask you how to solve it.
I think you did. And there's a pattern for it that you can do. There's like a number sequence. It's like 6, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, and then that's it. You can do it in like 7 moves. And I have it. It's kind of funny. I have it written down. I think on the actual user's manual of the GameCube.
I think I still do have it written down somewhere.
Yeah, I have mine written down somewhere too. I don't know. Now we have phones, we just look it up. But yeah, I had it written down. I had to get on the computer and stuff.
I honestly think I have it written down on my phone.
I need to write it down on my phone because every time I get to that part, I ruin the speed run because I keep forgetting that I have to do that puzzle.
But yeah, just write it down. It's easier than it looks. But yeah, just anyway, puzzles like that, you know. Kind of interested to see how they'll do that in the remake.
I'm very interested in it too because, gosh, you know, it's a very surreal thing to think this is coming out.
Ooh, the sacrifice 6 lives puzzles. I forgot about that one. I wonder.
What puzzle?
The sacrifice of 6 lives. Remember that puzzle? In the
all the photos.
Yep.
The pictures of yeah.
No, so
I wonder exactly. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool to have that in the puzzle because that was kind of a creepy. The portraits were creepy and.
It was very creepy. Yeah, I remember that. I really hope they. Hello, ABKJ. Thanks for stopping by. Cannot wait for the remake. I know, neither can I. It's been an agonizing since the showcase has been out. It's been an agonizing nearly 3 months, but
we got almost
we'll get there.
A little over 2 months to go.
Yep, little over 2 months, and then we're gonna have our hands on
Fight El Gigante.
I'm about to be in the cabin. Yeah, very, very, very excited for this. Again, there's a lot of things they can do to, I guess, improve on. Because there's not every part in this game is like my absolute favorite. There are some parts that I think, like the minigun guys, are the most frustrating. Not Big J is his name or something, it's something like that.
Big J.
I forget what his name is, but not the actual minigun guy, but the eye patch. But the guys that are on the mounted miniguns right before you encounter. I think it's like you encounter a regenerator for the last time. And that little like jail cell area.
I hated getting through the island on professional.
Yeah.
The stupid minigun guys are frustrating.
They are. Yeah, you get hit and you get stuck in an animation, then you get hit again.
Then another part that I hated was when you rescue Ashley again, and you have to knock that wall down with the boulder or the wrecking ball.
Yeah.
And on professional, that killed me.
Yeah, it's that part on professional can be hard for sure.
About to rescue Ashley. Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited. You can see they're keeping. So I wanted to mention it again. The very first part of the game, obviously in the showcase that we saw for the remake, Leon is going into the cabin, which is now called the Hunter's Lodge, so it has a proper name.
Cool.
Um, so he goes in there, and if you look around, you can see bear traps. You can see like some sort of carcass, maybe a deer or something, laying on one of the tables in the downstairs area of that lodge. And it's nice because it's a little detail, but it does give it. It does give it story as to why are there bear traps laying out. Like now we know that some Ganados are hunters and they put bear traps out to obviously hunt for game and whatnot.
That guy Ashley.
And so if you guys didn't know, this is basically confirmed. What was I going to say? Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What was I going to say? Oh, the first Ganado that you encounter in the Hunter's Lodge, they don't show it in the showcase, but Leon actually breaks his neck upstairs, goes downstairs, and then he comes down with the broken neck with the plaga coming out of his neck. They didn't show that.
That is gonna be a nice change because in the original, all you do is just shoot him and he's dead.
Right.
So it's gonna be nice to see like that first Ganado encounter. I can't wait to see that.
I know. I love that. I think it's a cutscene, maybe. I think maybe we don't. I didn't hear all the specifics, but it does apparently show Leon roundhouse kicking the Ganado into the wall, breaking his neck, and then you go downstairs. And that's the part they cut out from the showcase is the encounter with the first Ganado. A lot of people are thinking when he comes down the stairs is the first. I am ABKJ. Yeah, I'm playing it on professional, but so if you can keep your comments a little short, I can read them in full. For some reason, on PS5 streaming, it cuts off. If you keep typing too long, it'll cut off the sentence. But yeah, I'm playing this on professional right now.
All right, where do I go? Okay, this way.
Yeah, but it'll definitely be interesting to see that first Ganado encounter. I don't know if it's a cinematic or if you fight him and then it goes to a cutscene when he roundhouse kicks him into the wall. But we will have to see.
And then obviously we've gotten plenty of footage of the village fight in the beginning of the game, which
yeah.
And with the Dr. Salvador, when you first see him, of course, did I hear? Do I have this right that they're gonna make him more of a stalker?
Yeah, some people are saying that it's kind of floating around that maybe he's going to be there's leaks is what they're saying, but nothing has been confirmed. So a little bit behind him, if you actually look and you study his character, the model for Dr. Salvador, his eyes are not level. One is way lower than the other. And the leaks say that the Ganados have put a bag over his head because his head is basically exploded. Like it's just a parasite under there, kind of like the parasite that flails around the big sharp blade after Leon wakes up after the Del Lago fight. Similar to that. The leaks are saying that apparently those parasites are sensitive to sunlight, so they put the bag over its head to keep the parasite from dying. That's not confirmed, but it does. You can basically almost, I don't know, kind of maybe confirm that it is a parasite under there, or that his face is greatly deformed, because if you look at his eyes, they are not on the same level. One is drastically lower than the other.
That's gonna look creepy. It already is creepy enough.
Yeah. I am wondering, though, if it's just a messed up face, because you do still hear him grunt like a human and stuff. In the original, once the parasite ruptures out of their head, they just squeak and like kind of sound like an insect as opposed to a human.
Cabin fight.
I am about to fight Mendez.
Wow, that didn't take you long.
Nope, I did the cabin fight in about 45 seconds. So I wanted to run through some enemies that we have confirmed. We have Del Lago confirmed, Mendez, obviously, Bator's Mendez, El Gigante, Salazar,
Yep, and obviously Sadler is confirmed too.
Right.
Being the main guy. Take Sadler out of the game entirely.
Yeah, it's a completely different story. And I just killed Mendez. I killed Mendez in about 6 seconds.
What
It made
weapon
Ada
are you
look
using?
different. Chicago typewriter.
Oh, that's what I'm using.
Yeah. They made Ada look different. Clothing wise, yes, but for face, I don't have a problem with. I think it's the same face model from 2.
It is, yeah.
Um,
Same voice actors too, I think.
yeah. Submerge kill 725. Hello there. Is that name 725 for like the 725 shotgun in Modern Warfare? I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, Ada. A lot of people are complaining about her voice, and I literally don't have a problem with it. One, because I don't know, it doesn't really sound bad. There's nothing that sticks out to me. Also, we've only heard 2 lines from Ada in the whole game. Like, also, as you know, or as you might, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but no, birth month and day. Oh, I gotcha. Ada, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought there. And TV shows and movies and trailers and stuff, before the actual thing releases, sometimes they'll use a different piece of dialogue entirely. So you might, or a different take, I mean. So Ada might sound like that in that trailer, but she might say the line differently when the actual game releases. They do that all the time. Trailers are meant to, like, pull you away, maybe trick you a little bit, maybe kind of make you assume things. It's to get you to think. So I wouldn't expect
Oh,
every
jeez,
single
I'm
thing.
sorry, Ashley.
Did you kill her?
Almost. I almost crushed her with that boulder.
That's funny.
Sorry for interrupting you there.
No, you're good. Yeah, like trailers and stuff. Sometimes there might be one take that they use of dialogue in the trailer, and then when it actually releases, it's the same like line, but it's said differently. So I mean, I don't even have a problem with her voice. I think she sounds fine. I don't know. I think people are just. I know it's a classic game. This game is timeless, and so you're worried about every little detail. What's up? No to no button. I don't know. I
What?
don't know what that means. I don't know. Someone, the person that has the 725 as a birthday, said that. I'm at the castle now.
I'm taking a little longer.
Oh, he wants to donate one.
Donate.
I don't know how you. I honestly don't know how you do that on here. I don't even know if I have. I don't even know if that's something I need to enable or disable or something. Oh, great. My favorite part.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of people coming and going from the stream as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I've got 4 people watching, I think. Ashley, I'm gonna have you wait right here. This is one part that I don't mind if they take away. The part with the... It kind of disrupts the flow a little. It's the part with the... I am playing it on professional with the typewriter, yes. You have iffy feelings on the remake? Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm not too iffy on it. And if you wanted to address your concerns about maybe what you're iffy on, we can kind of talk about that. But I don't know if you're the same person that I said you might have to keep your comments short. I don't think you are. Just keep them a little short because PS5 streaming, I can't. They can't exactly be too long because then I won't be able to. I won't be able to read them. They kind of cut off. Yep, trying to keep this gym alive. Because this is an amazing game. Really fun. Really ahead of its time, and it also did the original. If this is factual too, it's not. I'm not saying this. I'm not pulling it out of my ass. This game revolutionized the gaming industry in the sense that this, I think, was the first over-the-shoulder, third-person perspective.
Yes, it was definitely one of them, and it just for its time was different. It was, like Joab said, ahead of its time. You know, it was very rare to see a game like this. You know.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's It
About to
is a
fight,
gem
about to
for
fight
sure. This thing
Mendez.
it did a lot of good things and barely did anything that was negative, I think. Um, so you said submerge. I think I got your name right. Hopefully I got your name right. You said newer mechanics sometimes equals a headache, so that's part of why you're kind of iffy on this. My take on that is that if you, I don't, if it's done right, I absolutely like you need it. I don't. Um, Newer mechanics like dodge and parry and stuff. I think it just gives the game life if done correctly, because you cannot recreate a game and then have the game be literally cut and dry the same thing with no new mechanics, with no new
Yeah.
running in like things that give the game life. You can't have it like
Yeah,
the
and
same thing as it was before. You got to make it better. I mean, you just have
that
to.
that was one of the things that I liked about the Resident Evil 3 remake, where it wasn't just try your best not to get hit or bitten by a zombie, where you could do that dodge that Jill does.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I liked about it, and that when they change things like that, kind of make things bring in new ideas. That is, I'm all for that because that's it kind of fleshes out the game a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I think it absolutely does. Ow.
Mendez is dead.
Mendez was like 5 seconds for me.
Didn't take that one for me.
Going from oh crap chainsaw to let me use my knife. Well, if you watch, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I've been watching the trailers. I've been watching the showcase over and over at ABK. I know it might be a little corny to deflect the chainsaw with a knife, but yet again, someone also needs to test it, like in real life, like get a really durable knife, test it, and um, but if you watch it closely, it's the knife actually breaks. So yeah, it's realistic and it's unrealistic in the maybe it's unrealistic in the sense that he blocks it, but then it actually breaks. And yeah, it might actually break the chainsaw. But you also have to realize that like no Resident Evil game is actually 100% realistic. It's a Resident Evil game. There's zombies. There's Chris can punch a boulder, and people complain about that. Obviously, Chris punching a boulder into the
Let's not forget about Ada falling down the bottomless pit in Resident Evil 2 and living.
yeah. I think if it's done, and I don't know, it just. I'm sure in the remake there are going to be plenty of enemies that if they get a hold of you, you're dead. Like I mean, I just think I don't think every enemy you're going to be able to parry. That's just you're probably not going to be able to parry Sadler's final form or when Salazar mutates. I just don't think that's going to happen. But I know some people. Really, I haven't seen anyone complain about the knife parrying. Yeah, or Garrador. Yeah, I could see maybe them doing that because he can parry a pitchfork, but Garrador is extremely strong, and I just killed Garrador. So I don't know. It's just yeah, it's a bit unrealistic and whatnot. But again, I'm sure you're also given the chance that if you don't want to use a knife, you don't have to use a knife. I think that's something some people need to think about is like, if you're not wanting to use a knife and you want to die from the Chainsaw Man, you can you can have it like the original and not choose to parry. I mean, it is an option. You are able to choose what you want. Like, okay, maybe I don't need to parry here, but then you mistake it and you get your head cut off. I mean, it's just variety and flavor. It just makes the game more alive, I feel.
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. Being able to, like, if you don't like the knife, pairing with the knife and all that. Ow, sorry, Ashley. Ashley died. Okay.
I just really.
Yeah, she got killed by the stupid, flame
Sally
balls.
Cahill for Ada voice in the original. She's better. I wouldn't say she's better because we've only heard 2 pieces of dialogue. You gotta wait till the full game comes out to actually voice a full opinion. I feel like because we've only heard 2 lines from her. I mean, you're allowed to have an opinion, but we've only heard 2 pieces of dialogue that may be really old pieces of dialogue. They may use a different take entirely. But she is iconic. She does have that sort of like mysterious, like seductive voice. I mean, you can tell every time she's talking to Leon, she's basically flirting with him.
We're talking about the original voice actress for Ada.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any problems with this new one. I liked her in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Just gotta wait and see what it's gonna be like. I'm sure it's not gonna be as bad as people are making it out to be. But I do get your sort of, you know, being worried about the voice and being worried about new mechanics and stuff. Yeah, I'll still enjoy the remake too. I don't think it's just opinion. Not everyone's gonna like everything, and sometimes you just gotta accept that. Like I get that some people might not like her voice, new one, even if that's we've only heard 2 lines from her, or 3, maybe 2 or 3, something like that.
Yeah, because the game's not out yet. We really can't make any real judgments on it because there might like it and might not like it. We don't know, but
Right.
we haven't really seen
What the?
what.
Leon shoved the PRL cannon as he was piggybacking Ashley in the castle through the wall.
That's how you do it.
Wonder what Leon getting killed will be like. Really graphic, because an ESRB release or something like that, a release for the game says will include depictions of decapitation, Leon blowing up, Leon getting his head cut off. So I don't think they're going to do the censored route like RE5 did, where it doesn't show you get your head cut off. I think since this is RE4 we're talking about, they're not going to mess around, and when Leon gets blown up or killed, you're going to see it, and you're going to see it in all its glory.
We're going to see Leon getting his head chopped off by Dr. Salvador like we did in the original.
I'm sure that's going to be brutal. I'm sure that's going to be terrifying.
I don't know if I'm ready for it, man.
I don't want to see Leon. When the demo comes out, which I'm sure there's going to be a demo, I want to see new things. So I'm probably I want to die to Dr. Salvador and see what that looks like. I'm very, very curious. Or maybe I'll play it properly and watch other people see what happens.
Wonder what it's going to be like Ashley dying. Wonder how they're going to do that.
Oh, God, you're right, yeah. I wonder how that's going to work. I wonder how
Sorry,
whole
Ashley.
playing with Ashley and having her as AI is going to work.
Obviously, probably going to have the commands again where you can, say, wait, follow me. Wait.
Yeah.
Probably going to have more dialogue, maybe in-game dialogue, like instead of just saying, wait, follow me. You can actually have discussions through the game, which would be cool. No,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Ashley. That was meant for you. What is up, Louis?
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to, in terms of Resident Evil 4 being the first over the shoulder, there are games from like the 80s where it is over the shoulder, but this style of over the shoulder is what revolutionized the gaming industry and is what led other third-person shooters to be like this. I mean, it literally is when they showed it in E3 2003, Resident Evil 4. It was the first proper, fully fledged AAA game that had third person that had this style of over the shoulder, not just third person, but over the shoulder, not just a third person game, but the way this third person is done and everything, how it's close. And a lot of people agree that it's. I'm alone again. Ashley's gone. It revolutionized. Kind of revolutionized how they did it.
Oh, what's up, man? Yeah.
And I'm fighting the Novistadors in the sewers. Can't wait to see those in the remake.
Oh, those will be terrifying. Hi, Salazar. What's up? You blocked the door just for that?
You twisted the door just for that?
He twisted the door just for that.
I meant door handle. I don't know why I said twisted the door.
Twist
Because
the
I don't
whole
think
door.
Mendez. I don't think Mendez twists the door. I think he. Oh God, I'm about to die. I could use this.
About to fight the stupid Garrador.
Oh man, I cannot wait to see all these enemies in the remake. I know Verdugo. He looks like he has a very small head and a very huge body, which I always find kind of intimidating. Not like very, like his head's the size of a penny and his body's the size of a building. But
Actually, you
I
better
always find it creepy and disturbing when there's an enemy that has a smaller head but a massive torso and abdominal. It's just terrifying to me. And the Verdugos look like their heads are slightly smaller, but with this large, massive body with threatening claws. I'm very interested to see that.
Ow, stop it. That was easy. Okay.
Who'd you fight?
I fought the Garrador with the Wolverine claws.
Oh yeah. Oh God! I died. What the hell?
What happened to you?
Ah! What did I hit? Did I hit? Could you please tell? The swinging blades. I hit it a frame too early. There we go. I don't know. Never died at that part. See, like I said, I wasn't too enthralled. Oh, I was. Obviously, I was so excited and hyped that it was coming out with the announcement trailer, but I was optimistic, but I wasn't over the top. I wasn't over the moon with it because sometimes in trailers they put they put a camera, they put like a game camera. They put a camera in the game to use for trailers, and they show the game at, like the actual gameplay at different angles without the HUD, and it looked a little weird. I'm like, oh God, please don't be a like another. I wouldn't say another RE3. I love the RE3. It is so fun. It has a lot of replayability, I think. But there were issues with the RE3 remake in the sense that the map was very linear. Everything was like you were walking down the hallway. It didn't feel open and threatening and massive. Just like me on my first date.
You have to tell us about it sometime. I preferred the RE2 remake over the 3 remake.
Yeah.
The 2 remake felt creepier. The tyrant stalking you. Of course, you had Nemesis in RE3, but
Right. Yeah, and Nemesis was super creepy, especially on Nightmare. I think it's Inferno, is what it's called, Inferno mode. Very terrifying because you can't outrun him. He just catches up to you in like half a second. But Nemesis, what I really was not a huge fan of in the RE3 remake was the fact that Nemesis mutated very early on. Part of what made the original Resident Evil 3 so great, in my opinion, was that the normal standard Nemesis he stuck around for nearly half of the game, or 3/5 of the game, like just his standard form.
yeah.
And that was one of my favorite. That's my favorite sort of like just him stalking you and being in his standard form is terrifying because he doesn't stalk you once he gets outside of his 2A form with the tentacles and his sort of top half shirt is blown off of or his trench coat or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, RE3 was a fun game. Don't get me wrong, but it had its issues. I feel like they kind of they rushed through it a little too much.
Yeah, it definitely didn't take that long to beat. They used the Nest assets from the RE2 remake, so the whole Nest walls and everything is kind of reused. Obviously, they take place at the same time, so things are going to look the same. But I just feel maybe it lacked a little variety, I think.
For Resident Evil 4, I can't wait.
I know. Gosh. Oh, man. It's going to be nice to get such a heavy action such a heavy action remake, where it's going to be horror driven, obviously, but it's also going to be driven by a bunch of action. I'm really looking forward to that.
I think it's the game I'm looking forward to the most in 2023.
Yeah, that is my most anticipated game. There is not a single other game that even comes remotely close to the amount of hype I have for that remake. Just absolutely cannot wait.
What do we got now? Like almost 2 months, about.
Yep, almost 2 months, and then we will have our hands on it. When the 24th of January, this January rolls around, we will have exactly 2 months. And then after that day, we can officially say it's like 1 month and 30 days, which is technically 2 months, but for excitement's sake. We're getting very close. We're getting down to the wire.
Ashley, don't leave me.
Ashley's leaving you, that's a twist.
Ashley, I want to do that overtime.
I'll take it back. I want to have overtime.
Come on, Ashley.
Where are you at right now?
I'm where Ashley have to turn the cranks.
Oh. Why did I reload the Chicago typewriter? It's infinite. It doesn't need that.
Kick!
How does that work?
It would be more realistic. I can't leave Ashley behind. Get over here.
See, I'm very, very excited for this remake.
I've never been more excited for a remake in my entire existence.
I've never been more excited for a game in my existence. MK Smoke, hello, how you doing? I don't have the I do the Dipman glitch if I had that. I need to buy the what do you call that shotgun? Striker. I need to get the striker so I can do the Dipman.
Yeah, the striker.
So if you want to ask me what the most terrifying part of this original with the original RE4 is, this maze always scares me with the dogs. Always. I hate how they jump out of nowhere.
Oh, the dogs. Don't remind me. They jump out of the bushes and...
Yes, I hate it. You're dead. Thank you.
Alright, those bugs are officially dead.
Those bugs got squashed.
Come on,
and the Verdugo fight. I
me.
always thought the Verdugo fight was terrifying.
Oh, that...
Are you good?
Not really. No! I'm not dead yet.
What is happening?
Stupid bug. You make me look bad. Get the Chicago typewriter out. Anyway. Stupid things.
Okay, we're going to be coming up on the bitch in the red dress. I remember I was watching this, God. So if you guys want to see a funny video, look up RE4 Still Sucks Ass. I think it's hilarious. This guy goes on an hour-long rant about how the remake is horrible, and he hasn't even played it yet. I thought it was one of the funniest videos. I still can't tell if he's a troll or not, and I'm sure he's not, because he hated every single remake. Even the RE2 remake, which everyone loved. Like, there's barely any people. There are people obviously out there that hate it, but that's few and far between.
You should call him out by name right here on stream.
Yeah, I don't even remember. What is his name? God, I forget.
I hope he's watching this.
Night Stalker, I don't forget. But I think it's hilarious.
Man, it's like calling out every little nook and cranny about the game. Like, this game sucks. It's the worst game that's ever been made.
Yeah.
Like, the game hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's a bit absurd. He was talking about how he hates Leon's voice actor and how they wanted to get Paul Mercier back, which would be cool, but it also does not make sense. Why would Leon's voice get that deep in like
would-
4 years? 4, 5, 6 years. Why would he get that deep?
He hit a second puberty.
Yeah, like no, there needs to be consistency. We need to have the same voice actor, as we did with the one in the RE2 remake. You gotta have the same one. And obviously, he's making his voice grittier. He's making it deeper. It just didn't make sense. This guy was complaining about why would you not get Paul Mercier back? It doesn't make sense. You got to have him back. He's the original Leon, and I don't think you understand. Like that just wouldn't work.
It's a remake. It's not supposed to work like that.
Yeah, it's a remake. The entire point of a remake is to follow the new canon and to make it better. That is the point of a remake. It is not a remaster. We're not just making it look prettier. It is a remake. The guy needs to learn English.
Man, and enough running out. Yeah, we go. That takes care of that, no, doesn't it? Do I sound like him?
No, you sound like an Irish man that's drunk.
He complained about everything.
Yeah, it was absurd.
Most
That's what it was.
absurd thing that I've ever seen.
I am about to do the Ashley puzzle.
I'm about to do the Sacrifice 6 Lives puzzle.
I just laughed when we ended up actually just beating the game. Where did Ashley get? There you are. Yes, grab the key so you can go back to hiding.
I'm not letting you get. I'm not letting you get on that gun, bud. Okay. Do you remember what pattern you used for the Sacrifice 6 Lives puzzle?
Oh, I hit like, I don't remember. It was like 1, 4, 3, something. I don't know. It was the man sticking his head out, and then it was the 2 ladies, and it was the man again. That was 2 ladies, and it adds up to 6. I'm not good at memorizing those puzzles. Okay, what is this? 4793,179. This is how you cheat when you need to learn how to speedrun, is you memorize the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. That was easy.
Door opens and then closes again.
That's my luck. Mr. Kennedy.
Yes. I like that, man, some people are complaining too in the remake that Salazar looks like an old man, but I don't think they realize that Leon in the original says, man, what are you, like an old man or something? He says something about, he comments on him looking like an old dude. And he's like, well, Leon, I'm actually 20 years old. Like, I don't understand. If you're an actual RE4 fan, you would know that he looks old. It's just the graphics make him, the older graphics of the game make him look younger because they didn't have the tech to make him actually look really, really, really old.
They'll find anything and everything to complain about in the remake. Oh, yes, that's right. Gotta disable the security system.
I did the same thing. Yeah, I can't wait to see if this puzzle is in the remake or not. That'd be interesting. Wonder how they're going to do that.
Ah! Not today.
So, what are you looking for most in the remake?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. There's so much. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to just the story in general. I'm looking forward to how the story turns out. Like, like, what are they gonna do different? I would honestly have to say I'm almost looking forward to seeing what the castle is gonna be like the most, almost.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. That'd be really, really cool.
Because I think the castle,
Oh shit, where am I going?
man, the castle. Um, I think they can make it
Castle's
look.
creepy.
Yeah, I think they can make it look terrifying.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing all the character designs as well, like the clothing. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing what clothing that everyone's wearing, how that looks. I'm looking forward to seeing how everyone sounds,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to. Most important of all, I'm looking forward to seeing what weapons they add to the game.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love that. That is gonna be one of my favorite parts to explore is what weaponry do they have in the remake? Like what arsenal can you use? Ashley obviously is. Yeah, that living armor is terrifying. It's just pure parasite inside of that armor. Which actually, I don't know if they've ever explained. There's Ashley's underwear, camel toe. I don't know if they actually ever explain. I don't know if there's any files or whatever in
The
this
maze.
that explains like how this arm. If it's just obviously like it's a parasite because if you shoot them as Leon, they kind of explode. Um, I don't know. I don't know how that is. There's obviously a parasite in them. I don't know if they put. Oh God. I don't know if they put ganados in there or infected and then they turn. Yeah, this game is full of. I need to play this through and actually show the what do you call them, the cutscenes, because if you've never seen it, this game honestly is just a masterpiece through and through with like everything about it. The cutscenes, the animations are almost way ahead of their time. I've seen games, modern games, with worse animations than these, and I'm not even joking.
I need to do that too. Didn't we do that a couple times with Resident Evil 5? Ugh.
We did, yeah, we did like a sort of a cinematic playthrough.
Stupid dogs.
I'll play a cutscene. Here's one. Leon.
No, I don't need to go that way. What am I doing?
Very short cutscene. Yeah, I'm wondering how the interaction. I'm wondering how Ashley is actually going to be. You can actually use her in the remake. I'm wondering like how her following you around and stuff is going to work. Very, very curious about that.
That's another thing I'm excited about. I want to know if they're like gonna. What I want to know is, are they gonna have like a short sequence where Leon kind of briefly explains to her how to shoot?
Yeah, I'm wondering about that.
That would be interesting. Like,
Yeah. God, Leon would be cooking right now in this heat.
need to remember where to go. I'm in the maze.
This is very, yeah. This you don't see this much in Resident Evil games. Pure lava. Well, you see it in 5, but not like this. Destroy that. This PRL makes everything easy.
Finally. All right. Another thing, I wonder if the PRL is gonna make a return.
Yes, they need to have all the classic weapons back in this game. They need to have the hand cannon, the PRL, the Chicago typewriter, and the rocket launcher all infinite, and the option to have other weapons infinite as well. I would love that. Because this game comes to mind as like one of the first games where it's like, holy moly, infinite weapons, that's awesome. Like I always thought that as a kid. It's like, wow. So I hope they do that.
Come on. Thank you. And the PRL would make the game so easy.
Oh, they actually said they will? Huh. Where's...
No,
I'm
they
literally
didn't.
just asking because I don't... Where's your source on that? I'm
Wait,
curious about that.
someone said they're gonna make the PRL in the game?
I don't know, like infinite weapons. I don't know. Someone said they will. Like, there will be returns, though. Like some infinite weapons will return. I know Edge Magazine, they did an interview and they revealed some stuff, obviously, like the village castle on the island staying in the game, but I'm not too sure about, like, I don't know, if you have a link or anything, like, feel free to send it, because so far I haven't actually discovered anything concerning if they're going to, obviously they're going to have infinite weapons, they've done that with all the remakes, but I just don't know which one they're going to do. All of them. Remember they said in the trailer they bring back the original? I do not know what you mean. All the trailers we've watched, that doesn't. But if we don't have those weapons, yeah, no one's actually said that infinite weapons are coming back. That wasn't a thing. In the trailer, the showcase, no one said that they're gonna bring back infinite weapons. That wasn't confirmed. We've seen weapons from the original that are gonna be in it, like the sniper, the mine thrower, which is now called the bolt thrower. You can be stealthy or loud. Shotgun will be different, and handgun. No, the shotgun's the same. It's the same shotgun you find on the Silver Ghost. If you look, there's a screenshot that Capcom released of the merchant's menu, and if you look closely, there's a tab that shows the Silver Ghost fully upgraded to look like the one in the original. So you can get it to look like this one. I actually have it on my inventory.
Let me pull it out.
You can actually get it to look like this in the remake. If you zoom in, you can see like Leon's the handgun icon, like where you upgrade the handgun, and you can see the fully customized Silver Ghost to look like this handgun in the which this handgun is my favorite handgun in any video game ever, by the way.
This is the look of it.
Yeah,
so
it's gorgeous.
The wooden grips are really cool, and the silver slide, all that. I love it.
I love it too. And then you got this. You got the hand cannon. Hope that. Ah, man. I hope that makes a return, because that is. All right, Ashley, you stand here. Thank you. Yeah, so I really am hoping in the remake they refurbish some parts that were a little annoying in the original, or that disrupt the flow. Some of which are. Oh, Ashley, here, stand over here. What am I doing? So I hope that the part where at the castle where they shoot the huge sort of flaming stone balls at you, I hope that they where the catapult does at you, I really hope that that is refurbished a little bit, in the sense that it's not so annoying, where it doesn't get you stuck in animation and stuff, or like it doesn't do so much damage, or that they design it to where you can escape them much easier, because if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to navigate that, it can be a pain. If it's your first time playing the game, it's like you've got to worry about hiding Ashley, you've got to worry about just how you're going to navigate that and how you're going to, get through that. Even now, like having played this game dozens upon, beating this game probably like nearly 100 times. Really hope they refurbish some things that didn't necessarily work.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to everything. Yeah, keep that in. Leon, help! Ashley, 18 years later, and you're still doing this.
Leon!
We have more of the armor. So you can see, if you actually look, I don't know if I wouldn't say it's a hidden detail, it's pretty obvious. This one, obviously, is going to attack you, which for some reason you can't destroy it. These are standing, they're idle, but this one is ready to kill you. You obviously backflip and get out of the way. Obviously for people that have never played it, and then this one too, obviously.
The Ashley part.
If you need that code, I'll text it over to you.
Please do. I was gonna look it up, but that works.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little. I can save you some time.
What up, man?
479-3179. You just gotta find the. So let me see if I can kill one of these, or let me see if I can bust one of their. Yeah, you see the parasite underneath. Again, this is for people that haven't actually played this. So it is a pure parasite, Las Plagas, underneath that armor. Ashley is now going to be kidnapped again. Woohoo. She gets kidnapped a lot in the original. Hope she didn't get kidnapped as much in the remake. She might, though. I don't know. It might be a... I don't know. They might focus only on a good chunk in the remake. We'll just have to wait and see.
Man, Ashley, you threw that lantern a good ways.
She's a lantern tosser.
She is. Turn that crank.
Turn that crank and spank him a dank.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, excuse me, Ashley. I'm literally just having to push you out of the way with my body weight. This hall here reminds me of the Resident Evil 1 remake, where the dogs bust through the window.
Oh, yes. Anyone that's dropping by to watch my stream, welcome. We're just kind of talking about the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yeah, I've been having a nice discussion about it so far.
It's a good time. Where is that button you bum 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 bum?
I've got a green eye, bum 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 bum. Trying to keep that Christmas spirit alive, even though it's been nearly 2 months. I've been nearly 2 months. What am I talking about? It's only been 8 months.
Nearly 2 months. Man, you're going forward in time.
I want the remake to get here. Can you tell?
It's been 6 months since we heard about the remake. It still isn't out. Like GTA 6.
Yeah, oh gosh. I wonder when that's gonna... Very excited for that too. Hello, merchant. Let's grab the shotgun so we can do the Ditman glitch. Striker.
Alright. Here's the puzzle. Alright.
Stealth some things too.
Oh! 4, 7, 9, 3, 1, 7, 9. There we go. Easy peasy.
I'm just gonna sell all these.
That's my girl.
So now we can do the Ditman glitch, which if anyone's watching that doesn't know what it is, I will show you. You have the striker. You're supposed to aim before the laser pops up, and then you go to the inventory. You aim, grab a grenade, and now all of a sudden you're running really fast. I'm running much faster than I am. Yeah, it sounds like I'm. Yeah, it does sound like I'm running. The merchant is notorious for making sex noises when you're buying stuff from him. Once you once you enter a door or something, the Ditman glitch obviously ends. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
The jet ski glitch.
Yeah, the jet ski glitches. Yeah. Oh, didn't do that right.
Come on, is that the best you got?
So I'm running much faster. I can basically... That probably took the Ditman away. Yes, it did. Dang it. Like I said, if you get... if another animation occurs on you, yeah, I'm running super fast.
Ashley's undies. Clearly visible. I wonder if that's going to be visible in the remake.
They might go full on coochie in the remake. Ashley, let me pull aside your under. God, what am I saying? This video from professional to.
Man, Ashley went or Leon just went. It's like he doesn't care anymore. Like we're gonna die. We're gonna die anyway, right?
We're gonna this parasite's gonna kill you, so I might as well show you my parasite. Okay.
I might as well show you my parasite.
So okay, here's something that I really love in the original. One of my favorite aspects are the files that you can find in the game. I love the photos that they display, and I love how the text gives you this sense of like unknown. Like the story is not only progresses through you actually playing the campaign, you find these notes and you find these things. One of my favorites is the regenerators, where you find it in the island section of the game. Let's read this real quick. Ritual preparation. Thanks to the efforts of the Novistadors, we have been able to recapture Ashley. We shall prepare for the sacred ritual as quickly as possible and make Ashley an official member of the Los Illuminados. While we prepare for the ritual, those of you who feel inclined can attend our American friend. We should be able to hold off our friend for at least a little while by jamming the gears in the clock tower with something. I think if we jam the gears in 3 places, it should give us enough time to prepare everything for the ritual. Now go and entertain our American tourist.
I love the file. I'm just it's adding to the story is what it is.
Yeah. Just gives everything way more depth. Love it. So I'm probably going to end this stream. We've been talking for a while. I'm probably going to end this once I kill the 2 Garradors in the next section. This was mainly for discussion. I did want to play this, obviously, for fun, but to have you guys watch something. Have something to watch while I was doing this. But I think I've got nearly everything out for the remake, and I'm sure we'll have a discussion like this soon. We'll get to Garrador and I'll kill him real quick.
Planning on having a discussion with footage, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And I don't know when I would do that. I meant to do it a little while ago, and I never got around to it. But
yeah.
Your intimidating dragon statue's no match for the PRL. He lowers this dragon down and like very intimidatingly, and I just blast him.
I'm using the Dipman glitch. I'm gonna see if I can outmaneuver all these enemies. Oh gosh, I'm definitely toying with him. Whoa! Hello! Oh my gosh! Let's see what the hand cannon does to him.
Where'd the Dipman glitch get its name?
I think it was discovered by someone named Dipman.
Oh. It's amazing. Ashley!
Yes, come charging at me, buddy. I will end your pathetic life.
Someone just joined my stream. Imagine joining the stream that I'll end your pathetic life.
Just someone wants to join to have a good time, and I'm talking about ending their life.
Poor guys.
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to end this stream. I've actually had a lot of fun getting to the castle, much farther than I thought.
I got to where I put the slabs down on the wall, and the wall lowers.
I got to where I'm about to fight Verdugo. Actually, I'm falling down the hole as we speak.
You got that far?
Yep, I'm in the sewers now. About ready to fight Verdugo. I really, really hope you guys like this. I always love talking to, even if I only get 1, 2, or 3 viewers, I always love talking to you guys because I like the interaction and I like that you guys stop by. I mean, I really do appreciate it. Even if it's one person, I do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to see my content as opposed to watching other people. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah,
sincerely.
Same here. Of course, a lot more people that showed up than I thought would.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it at this, and I'm going to kill the merchant with a rocket launcher. As always, I will see you guys in the next stream, and don't forget, that motherfucker's dead.
Oh.
Oh, what a good live stream.